Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at the best games that get our hearts thumping and our fingers moving with music-based gameplay. Number 10, Elite Beat Agents. We begin with a bit of a silly one. Released for the DS in 2006, Elite Beat Agents has players control 3 members of a government agency who are sent to support citizens in crisis. And how do they support them? By dancing, of course. Players use the handheld stylus to tap and swipe their way to success through covers of popular songs. Each scenario ranges from humorous to flat-out ridiculous, and we love every second of it. One level might have you help a stressed-out babysitter, while another has the agents shrink down to cheer on an immunity system's fight against a virus. It's easily one of the most unique games this system has to offer. Number 9, Cyanara Wild Hearts. This musical adventure follows a woman with a broken heart transported to an alternate dimension. Characters based on tarot cards in dreamlike settings full of lush blues, pinks, and purples make Cyanara Wild Hearts a feast for the eyes. But it's the pop soundtrack paired with the precise gameplay, which has you narrowly avoiding obstacles or fighting powerful foes, that truly makes the game soar. Mostly comprised of original music, the soundtrack had us bobbing our heads while tapping its beats out on our controllers. The soundtrack is a must download, though the game's presentation created multiple awe-inspiring moments that begged to be replayed. Number 8, Patapon. And now we're back to the silly. First released on the PSP, Patapon has players control a troop of anthropomorphic eyeball creatures as they march against their enemies, the Zigatons. With each face button representing a drum, the player inputs different sequences to get their troop to march and attack. Not only is the rhythm gameplay fun, but you can also choose between different troops as well as equip different weapons, equipment, and armor in between stages. This wonderful blend of rhythm and strategy earned Patapon multiple awards, 2 sequels, and a remaster on the PS4. Plus, it's just so dang cute. Number 7, BPM, Bullets Per Minute. If you've ever wondered what Doom would be like as a rhythm game, BPM is about as close as you can get. Players control one of 10 Valkyries, each with their own strengths and weaknesses, as they mow down hordes of monsters. The character's shots, reloads, and dashes must be timed up to the music, which also similarly to Doom, is kick-ass heavy metal. Having every gun blast and reload be timed to the beat makes every moment feel that much more satisfying. And if the quick-paced mechanics don't keep you on your toes, the roguelike nature of BPM will. Number 6, Crypt of the NecroDancer. Crypt of the NecroDancer is one of the most original roguelikes to come out in a long time, which is saying something considering the sheer volume that subgenre has recently amassed. Instead of just exploring procedurally generated dungeons full of monsters, players must time every movement and attack to the soundtrack. Each song is a blend of chiptune and ranging rock, getting every player immediately grooving. Though it can also be pretty tough. As soon as you're used to one stage's music, the next one will change up the tempo. Regardless, it's a hell of a lot of fun, as is its Zelda-themed spin-off, Cadence of Hyrule. Number 5, Thumper. Crypt of the NecroDancer gets a little tense, but Thumper makes us feel like we're about to have a heart attack, in a good way. Players control a metal beetle-like creature as it careens down a seemingly endless railway, hitting notes, making sharp turns, and jumping over spikes, all of which are timed to its percussion-heavy score. Every obstacle comes at you with lightning speed, testing your reaction time with a ferociousness that'll make your palms sweaty. And though you might not expect it, Thumper has some awesome boss fights. It's also available on pretty much every modern platform, including mobile. So if you haven't tried it yet, what are you waiting for? Number 4, Rock Band 3. We've seen a lot of variations on Harmonix's ensemble simulation, but Rock Band 3 is the most complete. Getting friends together to live out the fantasy of playing in front of a screaming crowd with a bunch of plastic peripherals was just as fun as it always was. The gameplay had already been perfected, though additions of a keyboard and a much more realistic and therefore more difficult pro mode added to the fun. With 83 songs from the likes of Paramore, Jimi Hendrix, David Bowie, The White Stripes, Amy Winehouse, and more, there was plenty of variety to make everyone happy. That's not to mention that Harmonix supported the game for years through updates and DLC to keep the concert going. Number 3, Beat Saber. It's a bit of a shame that Beat Saber is a VR-only game and therefore not available on traditional platforms. But if it wasn't, it wouldn't be as incredible as it is. The player's motion controllers act as sabers, and every track has them sliced through blocks at different heights and angles to match the music. Quick reaction time is a must as the color-coordinated blocks come quickly, though you also have to look out for obstacles. Mastering the game's heart-thumping original score is incredibly rewarding, but DLC packs with popular musicians like Billie Eilish, Green Day, and Panic! At the Disco make returning a joy. And if you're in the market for another VR-only rhythm game, you should also check out Pistol Whip. Number 2, Guitar Hero 3: Legends of Rock. Simply put, we wouldn't have Rock Band without Guitar Hero. While Harmonix created both franchises, we have to give love to Neversoft's first entry in the series. The studio built upon Harmonix's foundation by including new co-op and competitive modes, as well as significantly increasing the number of songs. It also increased the difficulty, which just made us want to become a legend of rock even more. It was released during the franchise's peak and more than cashed in on it with artists like Red Hot Chili Peppers, Beastie Boys, Black Sabbath, The Strokes, and Metallica. Plus, you could battle and play as Guns N' Roses, Slash, and Rage Against the Machine's Tom Morello. How cool is that? Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Super Hexagon. Simple shapes with an awesome chiptune soundtrack. Parappa the Rapper. The rhythm genre wouldn't be the same without this PlayStation classic.
All you ever need is to be nice and friendly. All you ever need is to be nice and friendly.
Samba de Amigo. Never before had maracas been so much fun. Rhythm Heaven. The DS and its stylus were perfect for rhythm gameplay. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Dance Dance Revolution.
As I cut the bounces supreme with the war and challenges graceful.
While there wouldn't be Rock Band without Guitar Hero, there wouldn't be most of these games without Dance Dance Revolution. That's how iconic the franchise is. And it all started with Konami's oversized arcade machines in 1999. The premise is simple: step on corresponding arrows in time with the music. But its simplicity bred an addiction in anyone who played it.
Wow, you are too cool!
They're mostly a thing of the past, but if you can find an arcade, chances are good they'll have a DDR machine. The game's success brought home releases with dance pad peripherals as well as a slew of successful sequels. We've even gotten spin-offs featuring Disney characters in Super Mario. It wasn't the first rhythm game, but it's by far the most important. Which game makes you want to get up and move? Sound off in the comments below.
In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here on Mojo Plays. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.